It's time for Norton Blue Jays Sports on Superstar Country 102.5 and Superstar1025.com.
Welcome to Phillipsburg, Kansas, to the MCL League Volleyball Tournament. We're getting ready for the semifinals game where the Blue Jays, who are undefeated coming out of Pool A, are going to play the Phillipsburg Panthers, which were second place in Pool B. And the winner of that will go on to the championship. And after this, in the other gym, we have TMP playing Oakley. So the winner of this match between Norton and Phillipsburg will play the winner between Oakley and TMP, and vice versa. The losers will play each other for third and fourth. So the Blue Jays have had an exciting day today. They've come back from behind in a couple matches. They beat Russell fairly handily the second match of the day and came back to beat Oakley in two sets, but they've come from behind to win in both of those sets against Oakley. And we didn't know if we should call them the cardiac kids, the comeback kids, or what we should call them, but we're sure happy to have them here today. And their Blue Jays are wearing the blue and the yellow, and Phillipsburg's going to be in the navy as you're looking on the Facebook Live. So the Phillipsburg will be on your left there in the near court, and Norton will be in the blue and yellow on the far court. So Blue Jays having a good day. Marvin has left, so you'll have to bear with me as I fill in some of this color commentary. This is a new role for me, and we're just excited to have everyone listening and having everyone watch on Facebook, and we appreciate all the sponsors that make this possible, because without them, we couldn't be here bringing this to all of you. So
exactly, and I have never done this. I think I tried doing baseball one time with my son, and now I get made fun of for that. So I'm going to do as little, because I talked about the weather and the sky and the wind. So we won't be doing that. So I'll be giving you scores, and hopefully I won't overreact to certain plays, because I'm not used to limiting my reaction to things. But we'll get through it.
Well, I am so good at controlling my emotions. You'll just have to feed off of me, and probably the people listening to that are laughing. At this time.
I imagine so. But we're going to get through it. We're going to bring you all the action. I'm hoping. I stepped away. I got the Facebook going. And as far as what's on our end, it sounds and looks like it's going pretty good. So I can't be over there monitoring it the entire time because of being here on this equipment. But I'll check it every once in a while. But last I looked, we were good. We're getting ready to go.
All right. Looks like Blue Jays coming out of the huddle. Phillipsburg still in their huddle, getting ready. Both liberos on the side of the court, waiting for the referees to get their rotations and allowing them to switch. Here comes Kasiana Kieswetter, who has attained over 1,000 digs in her career, which is a pretty neat accomplishment.
She's definitely the loudest on the court.
Yeah, for sure. We're happy to have all of the high school kids that traveled over here to Phillipsburg to support these girls. I see sombreros. I see some black hooded Halloween outfits, and they're cheering on the girls. Here comes Hallie Brooks with the first serve. Ball is short. Phillipsburg pops it up. Bump set to the middle. Free balls. Kieswetter to Clark, who goes outside to Bina. Nice hard hit, and it's a kill for Bina.
One thing to keep in mind about these two teams, they've been in separate courts all day, so they haven't been able to even kind of check in on each other. So this is all new to them.
And this is Phillipsburg's home court, but they haven't played here today. Phillipsburg pushes it outside to set. Nice hard hit cross court. Blue Jays weren't ready for it. Point Phillipsburg. The score now is 1-1. Phillipsburg will be serving. Looks like number 21, Jenna Stort's back to serve for Phillipsburg. Serves up. Cox with the pass to Clark. Clark's going outside to Bina. Blocked by the Panthers. Dig by Clark. Up to Bina again. Touch. Guess they didn't think it was a touch on the block. They called the Blue Jays for 4 hits. Score, Phillipsburg 2, Norton 1. Stort's still serving. Ball's up, over. Casiana with the pass. Clark, Miller with the hit. Yep, blocked by the Panthers. Panthers definitely have some energy coming in here on their home court.
Norton 1 to Phillipsburg 3.
Short serve. Cox, Bina, they get it over. Phillipsburg goes over in 2. Casiana's there. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina has to redirect, gets it across court. Phillipsburg's going to set middle, hit, out of bounds. Norton 2, Phillipsburg 3. Set 1 of the semifinals in the MCL tournament. Ellie Miller back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up, deep ball. Phillipsburg passes to the middle. Set outside. Hit, touched by David. And that redirected the path of the ball, and it dropped into the middle of the court where there's no coverage. Now the score is 4-2 Phillipsburg. Number 1, Kayla Jacobs back to serve for Phillipsburg. Serves up. Cox. Clark. David pushes it over. Back to Phillipsburg. Back set. Left-hander. Outside.
Norton 3, Phillipsburg 4.
Yep, number 19. Savannah Moore. Left-handed. Hit it out of bounds. Audrey Bina back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up. Nice dig in the back row by Phillipsburg. They do a back row set. Touched by David. Clark gets it up. And they call it a lift. Yep, this time of year, the refs are getting a little more picky on what they allow for lifts and pushes and things like that. So the Blue Jays are going to have to adjust and play through it all.
Norton 3, Phillipsburg 5.
Chloe Vanderveen back to serve. Serves up, short. Casiana, nice dig. Audrey to David. And they call Phillipsburg for a lift on that one, number 35, Callie Ledig.
Phillipsburg leading Norton 5-4.
Chloe Cox back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up and over. Pass to the middle of the court for Phillipsburg. Set outside. Nice hit. Blocked by David. Back down on Phillipsburg, and they couldn't handle it, and they call it a lift. Point Blue Jays. Great block by Alexis David. Now the score is all tied up, 5-5. Chloe Cox still serving. Ball's up and in. Pass to the middle of the floor for the Panthers. Pass to the right side. Small
way to get
finger
there.
over the net. Audrey back set to Brooks. Brooks over the net, and Phillipsburg, the pass was going. The girl tried to take it over in 2, and it went into the net. So Norton's got the momentum right here. The score is 6-5 Norton. Chloe Cox still serving. The student section chanting ace.
Oh, she gets so close to the net with her serve,
Yeah.
and that one just didn't quite get over.
Yep. Chloe served into the net, so now it's tied at 6. Ragsdale back to serve for the Panthers. Deep ball, Brooks, Bina, David. David tries to go deep cross court, and it went out of bounds. So she was hitting from the right side on that rotation, and normally she hits from the middle. But on the first serve receive, oftentimes players just hit in the rotation where they are, and then they switch to their base rotation. Kieswetter with the pass. Bina sets middle to Brooks. Block. Casey gets it. Bina pushes it back deep.
Give them some time.
Phillipsburg takes it back to Norton. Casey with another dig. Bina hits it out. Brooks adjusts, gets it back to Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg tries to go over in 2. Rolls off the net. Cox with a great save. Brooks, nice hard hit, and that's a point for the Blue Jays.
Hard-won volley there.
Boy, that was a great hustle. Chloe Cox was diving. Casiana Kieswetter was diving to keep that ball alive, and Hallie was able to finish it. Score is 7-7, all tied up. Kieswetter with the serve, deep ball. Pass to the setter. Quick set in the middle. Blocked by Miller. Phillipsburg, free ball to the Blue Jays. Miller passes it to Bina. Bina goes to Brooks. Set was a little off. Wasn't too hard. And now the set from Phillipsburg going outside. They couldn't quite handle it, and it was in the net. Kieswetter serving 8-7. Serve to the back. Push set, bump set. Nice hard hit. I thought she hit the net with her hand, but they didn't call it. The net was sure moving.
Scores now tied up 8-8.
Yep. Number 5, Caitlin Ross back for the Panthers to serve. Serves up. Oof. Cox dove for it, but it hit the floor. That was that really dropped that serve. That's a tough serve. Panthers serving again, 8-9. Brooks to Bina. Miller has the free ball it over the net. Phillipsburg gets the ball up, sets middle, hit, came off the block of Miller, down onto the floor. That was a kill by number 24, Riley Seams.
Scores now Norton 8, Phillipsburg 10.
Phillipsburg serving. Ball's over to Kieswetter. Pass to Bina. Bina sets Brooks. Brooks hits it hard, and it was off the block and on down the floor. Great job. That started with that pass. And Audrey was able to get a good set out to Hallie. Score is 9-10. Phillipsburg is ahead. Leah Clark back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves in. Pass to the middle. Sets outside. Hit. Touch by Bina. Pass to Clark. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina has to adjust. Blue Jays wanted a touch on that one, but the referee and the line judges didn't call it.
Scores why do I keep calling Pittsburgh? Phillipsburg 11, Norton 9.
Serving is Carissa Keaton. Serves in. Casey with the pass. Brooks had to go get it. Cox just takes it over. Free ball. Phillipsburg setting middle. Yeah, the Blue Jays swinging their arms on the block, and they were in the net, so it's point Phillipsburg. Now they're up 10-9. Serves in. Kieswetter. Clark goes back to Brooks. Blocked. Bina gets it in the air. Comes down on Phillipsburg's side. They went up to try to joust it, but it came down on their side. Ellie was right there just in case.
Norton 10, Phillipsburg 12.
Hallie Brooks back to serve. Ball's up. Deep ball. Gets in the middle of the court for the Panthers. They're going to set right, left side. Short ball. Casey dives for it. Leah gets it in the air with a pass. Free ball by Miller. Hard. Coming over. Back to the Blue Jays. Casey steps up. Actually, Clark gets it. Bina tries to push it over. Back to Phillipsburg. Set on left side. Blocked by Miller. Back to Phillipsburg. They tried to dump it. Miller was there. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina hits it. Phillipsburg gets it up, tips it. Clark. Now Brooks. Bina free ball over. Back set by Phillipsburg. Casey with the dig. Clark pushes it outside to Bina. Bina hits it. Touch on the block. Pass outside Phillipsburg. Oh, that's 4. Had to be 4. Oh, they call him in the net. They called Phillipsburg in the net. Okay, now he says 4 hits.
Either way, it's a point for Norton.
There you go. Score is now 11-12. Phillipsburg still ahead. Brooks gets the serve in. Phillipsburg with the pass. Back set. Hit deep. And it's out.
Tied up 12-12.
Brooks with the serve. Ball's in. Set close to the net. They try to tip it over. Chloe Cox got a touch. Now Phillipsburg gets it over. Oh, so close. Phillipsburg ran out of bounds to try to keep it in. It was slowly coming towards the net. Ellie Miller went up to hit it and just couldn't quite handle it. It came down on the Blue Jay side of the net. Now the score is 13-12 Phillipsburg, and they're back to serve. Serves goes to Brooks. Passes to Clark. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina hits it.
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
The line judge just had a moment there. She meant to call touch, but called out when it was in. So it's all good.
13-13 tied up.
Miller back to serve for the Blue Jays. Nice hard serve. It's in. Panthers get it up. Bumps it to the outside. Tried to go deep, and it's out of bounds. It's a great job by the Blue Jays getting there mentally for that block where they have to want to hit over it. Miller still serving.
14-13 Norton.
Oh, that one didn't cross the net. I think that might be the first missed serve by the Blue Jays. Phillipsburg serving. Goes to Brooks. Brooks gets it up. Cox tries to set it. David can't quite handle it. That was just an awkward angle, awkward position. Hits the ball into the net. It's a pivotal time for the Blue Jays. It's 15-14 Phillipsburg. Nice little jump serve. Brooks tries to get it. Ball goes out of bounds.
That one was just barely over, and then it sunk.
Yeah, that was a tough serve right there. You know, Hallie, she didn't play the back row last year, so this is kind of a new role for her, but she's so athletic, you want her on the floor at all times. Serve by Phillipsburg. Bina takes it. Clark steps up. Bina hits it over. Nice roll to the center. Push outside from Phillipsburg. Tip. Clark gets it back to Phillipsburg's side. They pass to the setter. Setter pushes it out. Hit.
And out.
And they called it out.
15-16 Phillipsburg's our score.
Audrey Bina back to serve for the Blue Jays. Good serve by Audrey. Phillipsburg gets it in the air. Free ball over the net. Cox with the pass. Bina with a quick set to David, who takes it down. Great job by Alexis David. But
Perfect placement.
It started with a great pass with Chloe Cox, so then Audrey could do that quick set, because it's got to be good right there in order to have all your options. And that was a great pass by Chloe. Good job with Alexis to do what she could with that set.
Tied up 16.
Bina back to serve. Ball's up. Hard hit over the net. David hits it. Great job. Phillipsburg had the pass on the serve come over the net, and Alexis went up and just kind of dropped it down on their side. Great heads-up play by Alexis. Score of 17-16 Norton. Bina back to serve. Nice hard serve. Ace for Bina. Boy, we need her to get rolling there behind the stripe. Great job.
That was one powerful serve. 18-16 Norton.
Nice serve. Again, hard in the net. Phillipsburg can't handle it. Point Blue Jays. So Audrey's just listening to those guys that are chanting ace, 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 ace. She's listening. Let's hope she continues to do so. Blue Jays 19, Phillipsburg 16. Bina with the serve. Comes back over to Norton. Bina takes the first pass. Clark's going to set it to David. David gets it over the net. Pass to Phillipsburg. Back set on the right side. Nice hard hit. Comes back to Phillipsburg. They're setting outside this time. Touch. David gets it back over. Phillipsburg sends it to Norton. Norton pushes it over. Score by Norton Blue Jays. Boy, that was a lot of tough play.
That was fun to watch.
A lot of tough net play there. Norton just happened to come out with the point that time.
Norton 20, Phillipsburg 16.
Can see Casey clapping and trying to get the energy of her team up. Audrey has another great serve, and it's an ace. Nice serve by Audrey Bina. And it's fun to listen to the bench. It looks like the Phillipsburg's calling a timeout, 21-16.
As you crave a taste explosion that'll make your taste buds dance, Sonic of Norton should be your ultimate destination for flavor-packed fun. Picture this: sizzling burgers, crispy tots, and mouth-watering shakes, all served up with a side of retro charm. And don't forget their famous happy hours from 2 to 4 p.m. where you enjoy half-price drinks and slushes. Don't wait. Rev up your taste buds and head to Sonic today, where every bite's an adventure and every sip is a celebration of flavor.
We're back.
We're back. So the Blue Jays are up 21-16. The momentum is really to their side. So Phillipsburg called a timeout to hopefully change the momentum for them. Audrey Bina's been serving some really good hard serves and scoring for the Blue Jays to bring them up ahead of the Panthers. We'll see if she can keep it rolling. Serves up, all in. Oh, nice. That was such a hard serve. It went up and hit the side basketball hoop. Came down so hard nobody could get to it. 22-16, Norton's ahead. Coach Murillo giving Bina the placement where he wants it. Bina's up. Nice hard serve, but it's out of bounds. Too long.
All right, we have 17-22. Norton is the score. Serving is number 9.
Chloe Vanderbeen back to serve for the Panthers. Serves up. Brooks. Kieswetter. Clark tips it over. Phillipsburg goes back over to the Blue Jays in 2. Kieswetter with the pass. Quick set to David. She has to just tip it over. Back set from Phillipsburg. Deep. Bina takes it. Cox steps up. Clark is just too far out for Clark. Now the score is 22-18. Norton still leading. Vanderveen back to serve for the Panthers. Brooks with the pass. Bina with the quick set to David, and David hits it hard, but the Panthers got it. Oh, it went just over the net to the Blue Jays. David tried to block it, and it came down on their side.
19-22, Norton with the lead.
It's a good hard hit by Alexis David. One of the hardest I think I've seen her hit this year. Needs to keep that confidence and going to her. Brooks with the pass. Bina has come to the middle of the floor. Sets it to Clark. Off the hands of Phillipsburg and down on the floor. So point Blue Jays.
Some discussion. I'm not quite sure.
23-19 Blue Jays. Chloe Cox back to serve. Goes up. Oh, she hits the net. Well, the Blue Jays have given the Panthers enough points to keep them in this ball game. It's 23-20. Norton still ahead. Served by Peberg. Casey with the pass. Audrey with the set. Middle to Hallie. Hallie goes deep with it. Back set to Panthers. Blocked by Alexis Davis. Awesome job by Alexis elevating there. Ellie Miller in for the Blue Jays. Caseyana Kieswetter back to serve. The score is 24-20. Game point Blue Jays. Serves in. Set Phillipsburg. Hit in the middle. Off the block. In point Phillipsburg.
21-24 Norton. And looks like number 5 of Phillipsburg taking the
Ross.
serve.
Caitlin Ross of Phillipsburg back to serve. And the Blue Jays are calling a timeout.
We'll take a timeout as well.
Hail no. Here's some damage, there's some damage, everywhere you see some hail damage. If this is the case after the recent storms, it's time to give me a call. I'm John Sanders of Sanders Construction Incorporated, and I have 10 years experience in repairing the damage that Mother Nature brings with wind and hailstorms. Whether you have damage to a shingle or metal roof, siding, or seamless gutters, Sanders can fix, repair, and replace Mother Nature's worst. I'm licensed and insured, so don't stress about the mess. Give Sanders a call. 785-202-0315. Again, that's 785-202-0315.
And we're back here in Phillipsburg in the semifinals where Norton is trailing Phillipsburg 21-24. Phillipsburg has the serve. Ball's in. Brooks to Bina. Bina goes back to Brooks. Hard hit, out of bounds. Hallie tried to cut it there to the right because they have number 24 for Phillipsburg, the Seams girl. I don't know how tall it is. It doesn't say, but she's tall enough. Hallie tried to hit around her, and it went out of bounds. Phillipsburg with the serve. Cox tries to step in. It's an ace for Phillipsburg. Our score now is Norton 24, Phillipsburg 23. Phillipsburg serving Norton. Serves up. Cox pushes it. Bina gets it in. Miller rolls it over to the other side. Bump set by Phillipsburg, and it hits the net, so point Blue Jays, and that's the set. Boy, the Blue Jays were having some unforced errors there to leave Phillipsburg in the set with them, but they managed to come away with the win, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
At First State Bank, they pride themselves on offering a wide range of services tailored to meet your needs. Need a loan for a new car? They got you covered with competitive rates. Want a savings account for a child's future? First State Bank will make that easy for you. First State Bank has a commitment to their customers and believe in building long-lasting relationships. They promise to take the time to understand your financial goals. Experience the difference of banking with a trusted friend. First State Bank, with locations in Norton, Plainville, Hill City, and Hoxie. Member FDIC. Fit to Go is your fitness destination for a healthier, happier you. At Fit to Go, they're more than just a gym. They're your fitness family. The state-of-art of equipment is there to help you reach your goals, whether it's shredding pounds, building muscle, or boosting your energy. They're a small gym with a big heart. They know your name, your story, and your fitness journey because they're there to support your every step of the way. Fit to Go. Join today. Fit to Go, where fitness meets family.
Save more, earn more with the Easy Saver account at the United Northwest Federal Credit Union. Enrollment in this program automatically rounds up the amount of all debit card and share draft purchases made from your checking account to the next whole dollar and deposits into the Easy Saver savings account. Not only will this account help you save, but it also earns 2.01% APY monthly. Special terms and conditions apply. Come in today and open your Easy Saver account at the United Northwest Federal Credit Union, where everything we do for you. NCUA insured.
And we're back.
We're back in action here in Phillipsburg. Norton just finished closing out set 1 against Phillipsburg, 25-23. Now getting ready to start set number 2, and Phillipsburg has the serve. Back to receive for Norton is Brooks, Kieswetter, and Cox. We have Leah Clark being hidden as the setter there behind Brooks, getting ready to transition to set the ball. Here's Phillipsburg with the serve. Kieswetter. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina hits off the block. Pass to the middle. Set outside. Blocked by Miller. Back to Phillipsburg. Trying to do a bump set. Goes down the line. Off of Norton. Into the wall, and it's a point Phillipsburg. So score Phillipsburg 1. Norton 0. Phillipsburg serving. Serves up into Cox. Cox couldn't quite get back far enough. Went behind her. Phillipsburg 2. Norton 0. Panthers serving. Ball's up. In. Brooks. Kieswetter has to come up. Miller tries to get it over. Can't quite get it over. So again, we're kind of back to the serve receive. We have to get a good pass so that we can set the ball with a good attack. The Blue Jays are kind of struggling. They've adjusted now, moving Audrey back to be in the serve receive. They're going to serve it to Kieswetter. Clark sets it to Bina, and Bina hits it down. That's exactly what the Blue Jays need to do every time. They've got to have a good pass so that they can get a good set out to those hitters to attack the Panthers.
Norton 1, Phillipsburg 3.
Brooks with the serve. In. Panthers try to get it up. Tough serve. It's over. Miller hits it hard. Off of Phillipsburg into the wall. Great job by Ellie Miller going up and hitting that ball hard.
Taking advantage of them being off court there.
It's a bad pass by Phillipsburg. 2-3. Norton serving. Back set by Phillipsburg. Clark takes the first pass. Miller tries to set it out to Cox, and it goes into the net. And point Phillipsburg. So Phillipsburg is leading 4-2. They have the serve right now. We have Brooks, Kieswetter, and Cox in serve receive. Ball's up. Kieswetter takes it. Clark pushes it out to Bina. Kind of a low set. They got a block. Passes up.
Was there.
Yep, Clark sets it back out to Bina, who hits it off the block, and it comes down on the Phillipsburg side. Yeah, Casey did a great job in that coverage. She was right there when they blocked it to get it up so we get another chance to attack. Score is 3-4. Phillipsburg's ahead. Ellie Miller back to serve. Nice serve to the back row. Phillipsburg setting middle. Roll it over. They rolled it just over the block and into the middle of the floor where we have no coverage. The score is 5-3. Phillipsburg leading. Jacobs is serving for Phillipsburg. Ball's up. Brooks, Bina. Bina pushes it over. Phillipsburg with the pass. Quick set in the middle. Again.
Oh.
They rolled it over right behind the block where Norton doesn't have any coverage. They dove for it. Another person put an arm out. They got it in the air, but it went out of bounds.
6-3 Phillipsburg.
Jacobs still serving. Long ball. It went out of bounds. Little miss hit there on the serve. Casey did a good job letting it go out. Score is 4-6. Phillipsburg is leading. Bina back to serve. Hard serve to Phillipsburg. They take it over in 2. Bina has to take it again. Kieswetter steps up to Cox. Cox hits it over. Phillipsburg gets it back to Norton. Audrey sends it over. Phillipsburg setting the right side. Blocked by David, and it goes out of bounds.
Our score is Norton 4, Phillipsburg 7.
Blue Jays having a tough time getting that ball up where they can set and attack. We need to get that here. Vanderveen with the serve. Kieswetter with the pass to Bina. Bina quick set to David, and who hits it down for a kill. Boy, that's hard to stop. That was such a great pass. Quick set, quick kill. That was awesome.
Yeah, when she's keyed in, you don't want to be on the other end of that.
Right. Yep. Score is 5-7. Phillipsburg still leading. Chloe Cox with the serve. And the two girls miscommunicated for Phillipsburg, and it hit the back line, and they called it in.
6-7 Phillipsburg.
Chloe Cox back to serve. Ball's in. Phillipsburg has a little miss hit there. Free ball to the Blue Jays. Kieswetter to Bina. Bina goes back set to Brooks. Kill for Hallie. Again, it starts with that pass. When they pass well, they are a hard team to stop. They have so many options with the quick sets in the middle. They do quick sets on the back set. They can go outside. Blue Jays tied at 7-7. Chloe Cox with the serve. Ball's in. Hits the top of the net. Rolls on the Phillipsburg side. Point Blue Jays 8-7. Norton is leading Phillipsburg.
We'll take it. Don't do it again, but we'll take
That's
it.
right. That's right. We need to have a talk with them, I think. Yep. Chloe's serving. Ball in. Deep ball. Phillipsburg gets it up in the middle. Setting back set to the right. Push it to the back. Audrey takes the first one. Hallie takes it over in 2. Back to Phillipsburg. They set outside. There's a hit. Down the line, and it was out. No touch. Now the score is 9-7 Norton. Chloe Cox still serving. Deep serve. Set outside for Phillipsburg. And it was Hallie or Alexis. One of them got a touch on that block, and it came down on Phillipsburg's side, and now Phillipsburg wants a timeout.
And we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30.
If you're hearing a little strange noise from your vehicle, it's time that you give your car some TLC. At Ingalls Sales and Service, they have a great selection of parts and accessories, and their expert mechanics will help you with your car maintenance and repairs. So swing by Ingalls Sales and Service, where your car deserves the best, and they've got it for you. Drive in, drive out, and drive happy with Ingalls Sales and Service, your best car's friend. Visit them today at 209 West Lincoln in Norton.
And we're back.
Back in action here in Phillipsburg, where Blue Jays are leading the Panthers 10-7 in the semifinals of the MCL Volleyball tournament. Norton had gotten some momentum going. Chloe Cox was serving. We were getting some points, and Phillipsburg called a timeout. Coach is talking to all of them. Norton's broke their huddle. Everyone's giving their little special handshakes for the positions they have before the serve goes up. Phillipsburg is now back out on the floor. We have the buzzer, and we're ready to go. Chloe back to serve. Ball's up, in. Pass to the middle by Phillipsburg. Push outside. Touch by the Blue Jays. Casey tries to get there, and it was just too far. That was great hustle by Casey. Good effort and a touch by the blockers. Now the score is 10-8. Norton leads. Number 12, Kaylee Ragsdale to serve for the Panthers. Ball's up, serves in, goes to Kieswetter, high pass. Bina does a set to Brooks, who goes cross court, and it goes onto the stage. The girl, and she tried to pass it with the dig. It goes onto the stage, and that's a point for the Blue Jays. Great kill by Hallie. Scores 11-8 Blue Jays. Now Kasiana Kieswetter back to serve. Serves up into the right side. Short pass. They have to set the... Goes a bump set. Camry Chestnut hit it into the block, came down on the Blue Jay side.
Scores now Phillipsburg 9, Norton 11.
Ross the serve for the Panthers. Brooks with the pass. Bina with the set. Brooks hit it. It's over on the Blue Jay side. A joust at the net. They keep it. Oh. Yep. So Ellie was jousting, came over on the Norton side, back to Phillipsburg. They hit it over, and when Ellie went up to block, she swung her arms down onto the net. So it was side out Phillipsburg. They're serving 10-11. Cox with the pass. Bina jump set to the middle. Too short. Brooks gets it over, and it's a point. It worked. That off-speed worked for the Blue Jays. Wasn't exactly what they wanted, but Hallie is so athletic. She adjusts so well and can just get that ball over the net whenever it needs to be. 12-10. Clark with the serve. Ball's in. Outside. Nice hard hit. Cox can't quite handle it. That was a good effort. She was in the right position, but we just got to have blockers up there. I tell you what, this front line with Brooks, Miller, and Bina, there should never be a ball crossing the net that their hands don't touch. They are tall enough, can jump high enough, athletic enough. There's just no excuse for that. So here, Phillipsburg is serving. Brooks with the pass. Clark's going to set it back to her. Brooks calls it in. That's a nice cross court. It was close to the line. I thought maybe it was out, but it was in. Now the score, Norton 13, Phillipsburg 11. Brooks back to serve for the Blue Jays. Little float serve. Pass by Panthers. They're going to set outside. Hit. Miller with the block. Nice job by Ellie Miller getting over there for the block.
Norton leading Phillipsburg 14-11.
Brooks with the serve. Up, in, deep ball. Their libero swung for it and missed. It hit the ground inside. Point Blue Jays. It's now 15-11. Norton leads Phillipsburg. Brooks with the serve. Phillipsburg had to dig it. It went over the net and out of bounds. Blue Jays score 16-11. Great job by Hallie Brooks, the senior, stepping up and having some really tough serves there. Ball's up, in, hits the top of the net, goes on Phillipsburg's side. They have a free ball over. Kieswetter pass to Clark. Clark sets the ball to Bina, and she goes cross court with the kill.
Way to know where they're on the court, and she placed it perfectly.
Yep, she went around that block, and now Phillipsburg's calling a timeout.
We're going to take another timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Retro's the now, and now you can customize your household appliances with all the comfort of modern functions and the look of the 70s. Cowpoke Supply has a full line of retro appliances, including washer and dryer set, refrigerator and freezer, dishwasher, and stove. If you're looking for a new look, then look no further than Cowpoke Supply. While you're looking, keep in mind, Cowpoke Supply has a full line of home improvement, maintenance, and repair materials. That's Cowpoke Supply on West Highway 36 in Norton.
And we're back.
Back in action here. Blue Jays are leading the Panthers 17-11 semifinals of the MCL tournament. Hallie Brooks, a senior from Norton, is back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up and over. Deep ball. Pass to the center of the court. Back set by the Panthers. Tipped. Hit by the Panthers, and the Blue Jays couldn't quite handle it. Great hustle. Hallie dove in to try to get that. That's tough when you serve and then have to go clear to the other side of the court for your position. But that was great hustle by Hallie.
17-12, Norton in the lead.
Phillipsburg back to serve. Ball's up. Cox kind of shanks it. Kieswetter gets it in. Dina tries to get it over. Good hustle by everybody. Good effort. Casey tried to keep it in play. It's just a little close to the net, and Audrey couldn't handle it. Phillipsburg with the serve. Casey with a good pass to Clark. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina hits it off the block. The touch, and it's a kill. Great job by the Blue Jays. Started with the pass. Score is 18-13. Blue Jays are leading, and now Ellie Miller is back to serve. Serves up. It's in. A lot of push. Now they're going to free ball to the Blue Jays. Brooks to Clark. Clark does a quick set to David. And they said it didn't cross the plane, so it was 4 hits.
Score is 18-14. Norton still in the lead.
Phillipsburg serving. Ball goes to Cox. Pass to Clark. Clark tries to set it to David. Gets it over. Outside set for Phillipsburg. They cross court. Hallie keeps it in play with a dive. Phillipsburg tries to push it across back to the Blue Jays. Kieswetter with the pass. Clark back set to Bina. Bina hits it off the block. Phillipsburg set outside. Blocked by David. Off of Phillipsburg. They're diving. It's still in play. Out of bounds. Great hustle by Phillipsburg. That was a great job by the Panthers. Everybody was flying and swinging their arms. Great job. Scores 19-14. Norton still leading. Bina with the serve. Hard serve. It's good. Pass. Step back. Cross court. Bina takes it. Cox steps up. Brooks takes it over. Phillipsburg. Push. Cox takes it. Bina pushes it with the second hit over the net. Coming back. Phillipsburg hits. Casey with the pass. Bina back set to Clark. Clark has to push it over. Phillipsburg going with the middle. Deep. Yep, Phillipsburg hit it deep, and that's a score for them. So now the score is 19-15. Norton is still leading. Phillipsburg has the serve, making the substitution. Vanderbeen back in for the Phillipsburg Panthers. Back to serve. We have Brooks, Kieswetter, and Cox to receive. Goes to Kieswetter, to Bina. Goes a short to David, who gets it over the net. Pushing deep. Oh, Kieswetter with a nice dig. One-handed gets it. Bina to Clark. Clark hits it over. Oh, they call Phillipsburg in the net. Oh, wow. I tell you, I wish we had a replay, because I would replay Caseyana running and swinging to get that ball back in play. That was outstanding. Chloe Cox with the serve. Pass for Phillipsburg up in the middle. Set outside. Hit. Touched by Brooks. Brooks wanted to hit it, but she set it to David. David gets it over. Bump set for Phillipsburg. Back to Casey. Casey gets it to Bina. Bina's going to back set to Brooks, who hits it hard. Oh, yeah. Off the defensive specialist, out of bounds. Point Blue Jays. The score is now 21-15. Second set in the semifinal game of the MCL tournament. Chloe Cox, sophomore, back to serve for the Blue Jays. Hits the top of the net. Phillipsburg keeps it in play. They go over. Oh, they hit it deep. Chloe followed it, thought it was going to go out. She let it hit, and it was actually on the line, and they called it in. So side out, Phillipsburg Panthers. Now the score is 21-16. Norton still leads. Panthers back to serve it. Number 12, Kaylee Ragsdale. Little jump serve. Little top spin. Brooks pass to Bina. Bina's going to Brooks, who hits it over. Phillipsburg keeps it in play. They're going over with it. Blocked by David. Push to the outside. They can't quite get it. And that's a point, Blue Jays. 4 hits for the Panthers. Score is 22-16. Kieswetter back to serve for the Blue Jays. Ball's up. Short ball. Phillipsburg keeps it in play. Pushes outside. Goes cross court. There was a touch by Cox. Score, Panthers.
Score is Norton 22, Phillipsburg 17.
Phillipsburg with the serve. Number 5, Caitlin Ross to serve. Serves the Cox. Bina gets it up as high as she can. Oh, my goodness. Great try by Hallie Brooks. She had was kind of a low pass. Audrey had a really low set. Hallie redirected, dove, got it in play. 22-18. Norton still leading. Cox tries to get it. Kieswetter up. Brooks has to take it over from the back row. Outside for the Panthers. Bina. Kieswetter over. Push to the outside, Phillipsburg. Oh. Norton was in the net. So they call point Phillipsburg. Now the score, 22-19. Coach Murillo trying to break the momentum. Brings in Hallie Faunensteel for Chloe Cox. She'll be in the serve receive. Typically they'll serve to her. And nope, they went to miscommunication by the Blue Jays. Audrey's the setter. Leah thought she was going to help her because Leah's also a setter, and then neither one of them got to it. So we're going to take a break. 22-20. Norton leads. Back in a few.
Iron Insurance Partners believes in being there to support you with the coverage you need to keep your world secure. From auto and home, commercial, farm to life and Medicare supplements, our friendly agents are here to help. Protect what matters most with an agent who cares. Visit ironrisk.com or call 785-877-4016. Iron Insurance Partners. We're stronger together.
We're back here in Phillipsburg. Blue Jays leading the Panthers 22-20 in the second set of the semifinals. The Blue Jays beat the Panthers, what was it, 25, 22, or 23 in the last set? I forgot to write it down. But Blue Jays are leading the Panthers one set. They're also ahead in this set, 22-20. There's some discussion with the judges. Now they're ready. The referees are ready. Panthers serving. Goes to Kieswetter. Pass to Bina. Bina goes outside to Brooks, who hits it down. Blocked by the Panthers. Back over to their side. Right side hit. They go cross court. Oh, that was a touch by the Blue Jays. It went out of bounds, so now it's a point for the Panthers, 22-21. That was tough cross court. Audrey tried to save it, and it just went off of her hands. Panthers, balls up, balls in. Brooks to Bina, back to Brooks. Short set. She had to just push it over. Panthers push it outside. Blocked by Ellie Miller for the score, 23-21. Blue Jays are leading the Panthers. They're already up one set. Leah Clark back to serve for the Blue Jays. Ball's up, serves in, pass to the middle, set to the middle. They have to push tip. Miller gets it. Clark steps up. Brooks hits it over to Phillipsburg. T-Berg outside set. Nice hard hit. And Hallie Brooks was there with the block. Point Blue Jays. The score is 24-21. Set point, set and match point for the Blue Jays right here. Leah Clark, just a sophomore. See if she can handle this pressure. Ball's up, ball's in, pass by the Panthers. Set to the right side, nice hard hit, touched by Miller. Casey with the pass. Clark goes to Brooks. Oh, and a hit off the block. Comes down on Phillipsburg's side. Blue Jays win 25-21 to be in the championship match for the MCL tournament here in Phillipsburg, Kansas.
How exciting. They I don't know if they do it for our pleasure, but we need to let them know they don't have to let them score. And
they tend to have it be close matches going back and forth, but they're just so darn athletic, and they're well coached, they're skilled, and when they do the things that they're capable of doing, they can usually come out on top. So now, I'm not sure. Let's see, it looks like TMP is coming from the other gym, so Norton will play TMP in the championship game, and Phillipsburg will play Oakley for third and fourth place in the auxiliary gym. So Blue Jays will be set here. I think they have 10 minutes on the clock. We should be back 10, 12 minutes with the ball game and championship here in Phillipsburg for the MCL Mid-Continent League.